It's about time this hilarious actress had her own talk show. And in honor of Busy Tonight's launch, here's why we love her. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Busy Phillips moments.
And I remember pulling in every day and just feeling like I'm really living the dream.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at Busy Phillips' most memorable roles and pop culture moments.
I think it's because my mom gave birth to me after a night of pounding Bloody Marys at a Whitesnake after party. I was a jacuzzi baby, born and conceived in one.
Number 10, her stint in the French Resistance, Drunk History. If you're familiar with the concept of drunk history, you know that every episode is funnier than the last.
Hi, hello. I'm Tiffany Haddish, and today we're going to talk about Rose Valland.
For her first appearances on the show, Busy Phillips portrayed Elizabeth Waring and Eleanor Roosevelt.
Go, what's happening today in the White House? We always have stuff to do.
But our favorite drunk history moment of hers was in the season 5 premiere, which focused on important heroines.
She's like, you know what I know? Art.
With her signature panache, Phillips played French resistance curator Rose Valland, who saved artwork from the Nazis during World War II. What makes this episode even better is that it's narrated by the ever-hilarious Tiffany Haddish.
And then Rose does the nay-nay. Hey. But he couldn't do nothing about it, because now he a prisoner of war.
Number 9, playing Karen Googlestein, White Chicks.
Oh my God, it's our jam!
This is our jam. This is our jam, ladies. Come on.
Oh my God.
One of Busy Phillips' earlier film roles was in the 2004 comedy White Chicks, where she played Karen Googlestein, a girl who befriends the titular characters. Phillips stands out in the role, letting her funny side out in these over-the-top scenes. Whether she's talking to her crush with powder all over her face, throwing up in the bathroom, or instructing her newfound friend on how to suck it in, she's a riot the entire time.
Come on, work with me! Don't give up on me, you can do this! Suck it in!
We'd love to see her doing more movies in the future, maybe even in a starring role.
Bring it on, sisters!
Number 8, her role as Audrey Liddell, Dawson's Creek. Many of you probably remember Busy Phillips from her role as Audrey Liddell on the teen drama Dawson's Creek.
Audrey, I was hoping you'd be here.
Chris, wow. Hey, how are you?
Though she only appeared for the first time in the show's 5th season as Joey's college roommate and polar opposite, she still managed to leave her mark on the show, befriending the other characters from Capeside and even becoming one of Pacey's love interests.
Maybe you can just come inside and hold me.
Yeah, I can do that.
It was also on the set of Dawson's Creek that Phillips developed her friendship with Michelle Williams, but more on that later.
Tonight, we are going to have fun. We are going to dance on tabletops. We are going to scream woohoo. In short, we're going to party like it's 1999. Now, come on. Woohoo!
Number 7, Fishing for Answers. In a segment of The Hollywood Reporter's popular interview format, Fishing for Answers, Busy Phillips answered some pressing fan questions in the fall of 2018.
What was a typical Friday night for you when you were 17? Oh, wow. Well, I grew up in Scottsdale, Arizona, and I grew up in the 90s. I was really into raves.
She talked about the catchphrase that she claims is not unique to her, working on the Paramount lot, and discusses her most embarrassing teenage moment.
At the 7th grade school dance, I dislocated my knee in a mosh pit.
She also reveals that, ironically enough, she can't stay up late anymore, despite the fact that she's hosting a late-night show. Thank goodness Busy Tonight will be on at 10 p.m., so she can actually watch it.
I can't, stay up late anymore. Ironic that I am having my own late-night talk show. But that's why it's on at 10. It's on at 10, which is, the perfect time for me, because that's right before I go to bed.
Number 6, portraying the character Laurie Keller, Cougar Town.
You know what? I'm not even asking anymore. Tonight is the night. We're going on the prowl.
Though Busy Phillips' fan-favorite TV roles may have been from shows that aired in the late 90s and early aughts, one of her most memorable roles was actually starring alongside Courtney Cox in the sitcom Cougar Town.
Left that at the bar, bitch!
Phillips played Laurie Keller, who's the friend and assistant to the series' protagonist. She's portrayed early on as a somewhat immature party girl who has had a difficult past, though throughout the series she grows and matures into a character who's taken increasingly more seriously.
Salad hot wings, my friend. Really working up a sweat.
Number 5, her friendship with Michelle Williams.
Yeah, she's really funny and she's really honest and she draws people super close to her, so I feel like it's an amazing combination.
As far as celebrity friendships go, we can't think of many more charming or jealousy-inducing than this one. Busy Phillips and Michelle Williams are the definition of friendship goals, accompanying each other to premieres and award shows, posting about each other on social media, and just being generally adorable together. Williams makes the occasional appearance on Phillips' Instagram stories, and it's always a treat to see the Oscar nominee showing off her fun-loving side, like when she let her BFF dye her hair pink. Number 4, playing Kim Kelly, Freaks and Geeks.
I'm cutting. Who's got gum?
Busy Phillips' breakout role just so happened to be on one of the greatest cult hits of all time. Freaks and Geeks helped to put Judd Apatow on the map, not to mention James Franco, Seth Rogen, Jason Segel, and Busy Phillips herself.
You're just some rich kid who's trying to piss off her parents. You think you can hang with these guys? You think that's gonna make you cool?
She played Kim Kelly, one of the titular freaks, and an integral part of the ensemble cast. The show was sadly cancelled after only one season, leaving many fans devastated that there weren't more episodes featuring these beloved characters. Why hasn't the show gotten a reboot yet?
You don't have to stay here. You know that, Kim.
That's easy for you to say, Lindsay, because you get to leave. I don't.
Number 3, her Instagram.
My chin looks weird. Does it look like weird?
The Cut reported in the spring of 2018 that Busy Phillips' Instagram stories had an average of 200,000 daily viewers, and if you've ever seen them, you'll know why. Phillips has worked to completely change the way we're used to seeing celebs using social media by being unrelentingly funny while simultaneously being relatable, and all while letting viewers in on life in Hollywood. She's always producing hilarious A+ content, be it her stories about her daughters, footage of her killing it at the gym, or her spot-on impression of Lindsay Lohan dancing in Mykonos. Number 2, her book, This Will Only Hurt a Little. While you may feel like you can get an inside look into Busy Phillips' life anytime you want on Instagram, it turns out that there's a lot she didn't reveal until publishing her memoir in October of 2018.
You know, I found the process to be incredibly cathartic. Somebody said to me that writing a memoir is like doing 10 years of therapy in a year, which I found to be true.
Her book, titled This Will Only Hurt a Little, talks about a wide variety of topics, including her conflict with James Franco on the set of Freaks and Geeks, the time she asked her husband for a divorce, and her experiences working in the entertainment industry.
So there's a lot of, stories from Hollywood and my friendship with Michelle Williams and, other things in the book.
In her review of the book, Tina Fey said, quote, "This book is honest, funny, intimate, and well observed by a person who has observed some shit." Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
What's your favorite craft that you do?
I don't know. I've spent a lot of time cleaning up my dog crap. That's not really craft.
No, that's a different.
It kind of reminds me of the word craft.
I read this thing that said millennials don't care about wrinkles. Yeah, because they're in their 20s. I didn't care in my 20s either. And then you hit your 30s, and then your mid-30s, and then your late 30s, and you're like, oh no, I should have been paying attention.
Number 1, when she talked about sexual abuse on Ellen. In the era of Me Too, many celebrities have stepped forward with their own stories of sexual harassment and assault. While Busy Phillips typically keeps things lighthearted, she really opened up in an interview with Ellen in 2018.
I was like, it's been 25 for me, and I can do this. I can do this. We can all do this. And I feel like it's politically, whatever you believe, I feel like it's a real moment of reckoning for women.
After the Kavanaugh hearings, Phillips posted to Instagram a photo of herself at age 14, the age at which she was raped. It's something she details in her memoir, but she has a vulnerable moment on Ellen that's emotional and poignant, and takes a lot of courage, something that, fortunately, Busy Phillips has in spades.
Yeah, and it's sadly the most unoriginal horror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is what we're finding.
I was 15, and I had something happen to me.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.